Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for another edition of Wednesdays with Winnie and Gary for Wednesday, June 9th of 2021. Hey, Gary. And these two knuckleheads are sitting here enjoying the views from the window here, the big sliding door window in our living room. They are watching the neighbors and the wildlife outside. Chippy, the local chipmunk, has been making an appearance quite a bit lately. So Gary's taken the guard tower from above, protecting our home from the evil chipmunks. And Winnie has guard duty down below, sitting on her Etch-a-Sketch. And Jenny D says she's been watching the bunnies. So we got a couple bunnies that hang out in the bushes outside next to our little walkway here. So Winnie's been kind of watching. Oop, I just realized, hope it's not too noisy. I'm holding my phone right above the air conditioning vent, and it's blowing on it. Yeah, what's your brother doing there, Winnie? She just looked up at Gary. Look at you. Looking nice and plump, Winnie. She's really not that thick. It's just the way she's sitting, but she is doing well with her weight. Doing really well. And Mr. Gary, Sir Garamond Font up here, has also been doing really well with his weight for the first time in ages. How long do you think, Jen? Over a year?
Probably like 2 years.
Probably 2.5 years. For the first time, maybe 2.5 years. Gary has weighed less than 13 pounds. He is just a hair under 13 pounds. Right, buddy? So he has been very spry lately, very nimble, since he doesn't have any extra baggage to haul around when he's
Whining incessantly.
yeah, also begging for food all the time. We're not starving him or anything. He's actually getting 2 cans of food, sometimes 3 cans, because we don't want him to really lose any more weight. He's doing really good, though. Right, buddy? Do I get a nose boop for that? Or are you too busy guarding our house? Nose boops? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Multiple boops. Here you go, buddy. He loves his Yow catnip. Here you go. And when you kind of churn it up inside one of these things, it kind of emits some of that scent. And he usually goes crazy over it, but he's been busy watching outside. He's got cat things to do, as Jenny D says. Right, buddy? See, in this natural light, he's right in front of the window, and what do they call it? Photographers call it golden hour, where the sun is just kind of almost setting. We're kind of at that moment where the sun is just over the horizon. So we're getting some good natural light, although off to the right here, we're kind of getting that yellowish light from the lights inside the room here. But in natural light, you can see how gray he is. He's very gray. He doesn't usually come across in his natural coat color when I take a look at pictures and videos that have been posted on their YouTube channel, because usually we have all the curtains closed or drawn or however you want to say, and their natural colors don't really come out very well. And you can see that Winnie is kind of like a dusty brown. Right, Winnie? Right, Winnie? More of a caramel color. Yeah. Yeah, it's got kind of a caramely color. Boop. Kind of around her nose, too. She's just loving hanging out on her Etch-a-Sketch. Right, Winnie? They're so chilled out. They were running around like crazy earlier today. Wrestling around, chasing each other. They're just so happy looking outside. Winnie, they're just totally disinterested right now. Because they both had their dinner. So usually after they eat, they like to kind of chill out. And so what better way than to just look at the neighborhood, right? Right? Is that what you're doing?
We're about probably 3 weeks away from fireplace season.
Yeah, and we're about maybe 3 weeks away. I'm not sure if somebody asked in the comments or Jenny just brought it up. Oh, she just brought it up. We're about 3 weeks away from the firefly season out here, where all the lightning bugs are flying around outside. And that's really fun because the cats love watching them outside the window. When it gets really dark outside and then just this faint glow. Actually a brilliant glow when they're close to the door here.
It's like just a tiny little flashlight.
So little yellow flashlights flickering on and off. So that'll be fun. It's always fun to see them watching that. So I'm going to do my best, as I try every year, try to get some good video of them watching fireflies. It's always kind of hard to get them watching them and also getting the image of the fireflies flickering. Right, buddy?
They're so hard to see, like on camera.
Oh, Gary. He's kind of squinting because right behind me there is an overhead light that is pointed right at him. To do these live streams, I turn on all the lights in the room. Oh, he is tilting his head because he heard the laser. I have my hand in my pocket and I've got the laser in here and he is ready. They hear that button. They hear the button of the laser. If I just tap it, he knows it's the laser. And they both start just looking around the floor. They're like, that's the laser noise. That's the button. And they both start looking around on the floor because they know the laser's coming. Look at him. He is so excited. He's like, I hear the laser button. Gary head tilt. Where's the laser, Papa? Poor Gary. Oh, I've got the laser behind the phone. He can't see it. But he's scanning the floor still. He's looking around. I'm going to shake the button again. Oh, he's looking at it. I'm holding it right above the phone. You want it, buddy? You want it? You want it? Yeah, I just saw the comment. That's why the mom cat Loom at Kitten Academy does have a striking resemblance to Gary. And that's why a lot of the people in the Kitten Academy Discord chat who are familiar with Winnie and Gary, when Loom showed up at Kitten Academy, they're like, oh, it's Lady Gary. And in certain light and certain angles, you can really see his stripes. Like I'm trying to, like here, you can kind of see his stripes in the light this way. They're there. Oh, now you can kind of see him as he's standing up. So Loom's got kind of a dark eyeliner while Gary's got a light eyeliner. Oh, Gary, there's Winnie. And see in the light, you can really see how much darker she is. Winnie. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Here you go. All yours. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Gary, you going to play laser? Good job, buddy. Nice job. Did that work for you, buddy? Did it? You dropped it. It's right here. It is right here. Make it go, Gary. Make it go. We deal with that all day. Well, not all day, but when he wants to play, he knows where to find the laser. We usually keep it on the tables and he'll knock this over. He's like, Papa, I want to play. No, don't bite it. It's not to eat. Don't bite it. Poor Gary. Okay, buddy. He's getting wound up. It's right there. It's right next to you. Right next to you. I don't know if you can see that on the stream. I've got it right next to him. He's looking on the floor. It's right here. Look down, Gary. Don't look up at my hand. There it is. Oh, now he saw it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? You tap dancing now. Shaking the whole tree. Poor Winnie's down here. Oh, and we've got this Christmas stocking here because Winnie just loves laying on this Christmas stocking. Right, Winnie? There it is, Winnie. Oh boy. You can see those posts shaking back and forth. It's because Gary is spinning around on top here. He's like, I need to get down there right now. I need to get down there. Winnie's not doing anything with this. Look at that, Gary boy. Good job, Winnie. Where'd it go? It's right here. It's right here. They just love this thing. Gary's like, is it up here yet? I want to play too. I want to play too. I want to play too. Your big rump, Gary. Where is it, buddy? It's going in and out. Look at this flap, Gary. Look at this flap.
I think they just like lasers. I don't think they care what color.
Yeah, I don't know if they really have a preference with the color. This one I think has a lot more brilliance to it. I think it's a stronger laser in terms of the light emitted. However, it could be because of the type of battery. This has like a AAA battery, a lithium ion AAA, and the other laser just has those little button cells which don't have as much power to them. So it could just very well be the amount of juice behind it. But I don't know much about the technical aspects of lasers, so I could be completely wrong. I'm far from a rocket surgeon or a brain scientist. Gary, you gonna get it, buddy? It's right there. Oh, Gary, good boy. Good boy, look at you. I just put the laser back in my pocket. He's like, okay, little halftime break. I'm gonna give my foot a bath. Gonna hang out in here. Good boy, Gary, you're all excited now. He's like, I don't want to be touched. I want the laser. Give me the laser. Another funny thing is, this old toy, the old Smarty Cat spinny ball thing, Gary dragged it downstairs again. We've had it out for a few months now, and when he was a kitten, you see it's all kind of scraped and banged up. When he was a kitten, he would drag this around the house by the feather while it was on and spinning. If I hit the button here, I'll show you what I mean by spinning. Push this button, and it just spins around, and it kind of rolls around the floor. And he was a kitten. He would drag this around the house by the feather, and he would run down the stairs with it, and it'd just be banging all over like a wrecking ball. It was the funniest thing. Okay, Gary, there you go.
But then he did it again this week.
But he did it again this week. He hasn't done it in a long time. He dragged it around.
From underneath the cabinet and
yeah, he found it under a cabinet upstairs and dragged it downstairs. He's like, here, I'm gonna put it in here. See what he does. He grabbed it. He's like, I don't want that thing making noise in there.
Yeah, it's not even on right now. It's like.
Is it on? I think it's on. Yeah, it's on.
Is it?
Yeah. He's looking over there because Winnie's like, I don't know. That's too much of a ruckus above my head. I don't know what's happening to him in there. But that's the first time I've ever put it in here, in that little cave inside the tree. He's like, no, this doesn't belong in here. Winnie's gonna sit over there. Gary, of course, I go from this vantage point and he decides to run away. Gary, this is still here. I'm gonna put it inside there again. He's looking here because it's on and still making noise in there, jumping around. And Gary just can't have that. He's stalking it. You tell him who's boss, Gary. You show that thing. You show that Smarty Cat who's boss. Always watching the neighbors walking their dog outside. He's gonna go from the vertical attack. Gary, death from above. And Winnie is just being too cute over there, just chilling out, watching her brother be a nutcase here. It's funny when he sits on that little platform because it starts to flex. That little platform cannot handle the Gary.
This is not the highest quality cat condo.
True, that isn't the most high quality cat tower.
Well, this one.
Although this one is great. This one is great. Now Gary's gonna go look for some food from Winnie. Oh, and there is food there. Whoops. Good job, Gary. You pulled one on us. He's like, no. There's only a little left. Here, I'm gonna fake him out. Okay, buddy. Oh, so sad. So sad, buddy. So sad. This is Winnie. Winnie, come get your food. She did eat a lot already, though. Right, buddy? You're letting your sister eat? He almost finished all his food. There you go, buddy. You have that food. You have that food. Yeah, no, when we weighed them last, we're actually on a new page. Yeah, on the 7th, we weighed them. So a couple days ago, Winnie 8.86 pounds and Gary 12.98. And that's actually a fraction, not pounds and ounces. So yeah, so Gary is just under 13. Winnie is almost 9 pounds. She's getting to be a little chonker almost. Where did she go? Back here? Oh, there she is. Winnie, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? You looking for this? Looking for the laser? Oh, Gary just ran through the room, up top there again. I think he heard me click the button for the laser. You gonna get it, Winnie? She's stalking it. She is stalking it. Whoa, incoming. And there's Gary. And yes, we still have our old bookcases, so Winnie has been using it like a fort. Gary is too fast for me here. And I hope YouTube looks okay in this live stream, because I know that YouTube as a company has been having some outages, mostly on the East Coast and also Pacific Northwest in California. So, and only with their live streams it's been impacting, not like pre-recorded videos. So Kitten Academy has actually been suffering with some of their live streams lately. Or I shouldn't say suffering, but been challenged by some of the live streaming. So hopefully this one's okay. Winnie, I can't even see you in there. It's so dark back there. So dark back there. Gary, you gonna try and run through this rack here? They're both gonna stalk from under there. They're both gonna stalk from under there. They're both watching. I just have it stationary right there. Oh, good job. Good job, Gary. I just turned off the laser. You got it, buddy. Good job. When he's like, what happened? What happened? I'm going to go over here in this cave. And Gary disappeared. Oh, there he is. I see you, buddy. I see you down there. Here it is, buddy. Here's the laser. You gonna get it? So silly. So silly. You're a silly boy. I don't know if the sound of him. Yeah, I guess I just saw in the comments clicky nails, so the sound is coming through. He's like tap dancing through the house here. It's like a horse with some nice nails. I almost said stems, but that's the slang for high heels. I don't know if there's a slang for acrylic nails.
I can't answer that question, so I hope you're not waiting for me to answer it.
Gary? No? Shaking your head no? Winnie, what are you doing? You just gonna hang out in here? It's so dark in there, Winnie. Look at you. Look like a little toy. Look like a oh, there you're moving now. Okay. Like a little statue. They're just having fun tonight. So chilled out though. Gary, your Smarty Cat ball is still, feather ball is still spinning around here. This guy, let's see if he wants to play with it. Here it is, buddy. Gary. Look at that face. I think he is tired. He's tired. He loves camping out up here. So what will he do if I put it up here? What do you think of that, Gary? What do you think of that, buddy? He's like, no, that doesn't belong. No, Papa. No. No, Papa. It's the funniest thing. And it's just crazy when he was a kitten and would drag that everywhere, because we were surprised that he was so agile with that in his mouth, just running around, dragging it around, smashing it into things. And then we'd be laying in bed, getting ready for bed, and he would jump up onto the bed with that thing and would smash into our shins. And it was the funniest thing. We couldn't get upset because it was too funny. Oh, and the funny thing was there was one video early on, I think from 2017, probably around Halloween. It's one of the shorter videos on the channel, like less than maybe not even a minute long, maybe a minute. I think it's called like Cat Plays Fetch or something like that. And it was Jenny D was throwing this toy back and forth along here, and Gary would bring it to her. She did it like 2 or 3 times. And the last time he grabbed it and he pulled on it, and the stick and feather came off, because this just pulls straight off. Or I think it screws down, but it got loose, and he grabbed it and he walked over, and the ball part got left on the floor, and he walked over with a stick. So she had to fix it for him. It was pretty funny though. It was cute. Gary, do you like the toy there, or is that where you want to sit? Is that where you want to sit, buddy? Did this toy take your spot? Okay, buddy. Look at how you're sitting. Look how you're sitting. What do you think? What do you think of this? It's your old toy. You still like it?
I haven't seen him go in the top spot on that. And, he go up there and way to go, Gary.
That's the definition of elegance, Gary. That was amazing dismount. He's like, wait a minute, what's happening? What's happening? He's like, I just wanted to hang out here, and now this thing is still here. Whoa! He just whipped that down. And that's what I mean by that. He just whips that thing around. It's a freaking it's like a battering ram. Hey, you're gonna bite me? Don't bite me.
This is Gary.
Don't bite me. He's in play mode now. Sheesh. Oh, it's not even on. He's going nuts for this. Gary, you got it. You got it, buddy. Good job. Good job. Good job. He just goes through these moments in time where he just loves this toy for like a week, then he'll ignore it for months. And I think this is just one of those weeks. He found it again upstairs, pulled it out from under the whatever furniture was hiding under, and it's been another favorite for the time being. Gary, it's not on. I'm just going to leave it sitting here, okay? It is a...
Pulls it though, it's gonna crash into his head.
Yeah, I shouldn't leave it there, because if he pulls it, it will flip over and maybe hit him in the head. But he's not letting go. I have no... Okay, Gary, it's going to sit right here. Okay, good job. You make sure that doesn't go anywhere, buddy. You got it. Good job. Good job. You're so chilled out. Oh boy. You getting ready to fling that? Maybe I shouldn't have put it there. It's basically like a spring-loaded weapon right now. This Gary cannon is fully loaded. Oh boy. Oh boy. Poor Winnie. Winnie's like, you just let that boy play and I will eat. I will eat. Okay, Winnie, here you go. Here you go. There you go. She's gonna eat. Uh-oh. I hear Jenny saying, ignore her, buddy. So he is hearing about food, I think. Hi, Gary. Look at you tilting your head. He just loves this little, they both do. They love this one little tunnel part of the cat tree. And it's funny because when we got this tree, this was the part I was most skeptical about. Going, are they going to use this? And it is the part they love the most. Right, buddy? There you go. There you go. This is a good scam here we got going. Winnie gets to eat. Gary gets to play. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Being silly. I think he heard Winnie. He's looking over his shoulder. Gary. Gary. And he loves this robe belt too. Really loves the robe belt for some reason. So silly.
He was
So
sitting
silly.
yesterday, and I pulled the robe down, and he immediately curled up and then went to sleep.
Oh, he's like, I hear my sister eating, but there's a rope belt. I'm so torn. I'm so torn. You can see your belly spots, Gary. He's got spots on his belly. Look at you. You're so silly. He's like, no. The sound of food. The sound of food. That's what I hear. He's like, you're tempting me with all these toys. Boop, boop, boop. But I want food. Oh, Gary, you're so silly. Oh, look at that. Good job, Winnie. See, Winnie, that's why you are doing really well, almost 9 pounds, because you are eating. Look at that. Good girl. Winnie, can I get a boop? Boop, 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 boop. Sweet girl. So yeah, they're doing really well. Being really playful, doing well with their weight. Winnie gaining weight. Look at her from above. You can't see her being really skinny back here anymore. Before, she was really kind of getting thin. But now she is like a really good weight. And you can kind of see how she's got a really thick, dark black stripe down her back from this view. Back into her bed, which she loves. So cute. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Winnie and Gary are doing great. As you can see, Gary being silly, Winnie being adorable. And I hope everybody's watching all the different mom cat and kitten fosters out there. Kitten Academy, Kit Kat Playroom, Club Smoosh, Tiny Kittens Headquarters, Brew Cats. Check them all out. Thank you for watching. Thanks to the moderators. And we will see you again next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Fade to Winnie. Bye.